My name is Umar and welcome to my channel. And today we're going to do the episode 2 of my new series, Arriving in Finland, which I created for the new students to help them how to settle in once you arrive in Finland. So today we're going to talk about how to register your address, and actually we're going to talk about two things. The second thing, we're going to talk about how to get your personal identity code. So when you come to Finland, you need to register your address. Now you might have questions. Where do I need to register my address? How to find that place? And can I do it online, or somebody will go with me? Is my tutor is going to help me? Because I already made a video about tutors. You can check the link somewhere and you can see what he or she can do for you. And so you might have these questions. So today we're going to explore that in detail. I'm going to answer all the questions. So without further ado, let's go. We're going to talk about two things. The first thing is how to register your address. When you move to Finland, you need to inform local authorities that you are coming to the Finland and you're going to live in that area and that space. Why? Because they need some basic information from you. They'll make sure you get all the necessary municipality services in your area. So when you accept the university offer letter, and when you apply for residence permit, and at the same time you also apply to get your housing from some student housing or something. So that is in a particular province, then it leads to a particular city, and then in a particular area. So you need to go and register in that particular area or some municipality. So to tell them that I'm coming and I need certain services. All right. You need to notify them you arrived. So how you can do that? There are basically two things you need to consider. You can do it online if you have a Finnish ID, and you can do it by visiting the office. So usually the students who are coming in Finland, they don't have Finnish ID with them, so that option is not available. So you need to go and visit physically the local office. So when you register the local office, they will take some basic information from you, your name, your date of birth, etc., family and relationship, and they're going to put that information in the population information system. As the name suggests, population information system gives you the information, what is the population of Finland. That is updated all the time, like in real time. So if there is a new birth, you can also see the change. If there is a person who leaves this world or a country, you can also see the change in there. So your data is also entered in that. And that data is also shared for the tax purposes, for your healthcare, to register you as a voter later on, and for some other statistical measures, that how many people are living, which nationality they belong, all that thing. So that is the purpose of registering your address. Number two, which is very important, that you get your personal identity code. As the name suggests, and it makes it quite clear, personal identity code is your personal identity code, nothing special. But that is different from your name. There can be 20 Umars, there can be 1,000 John, there can be 100 of Anna and Jonna. So how you differentiate that which Jonna or Umar or Alex we're talking about, then comes into play the personal identity code. Usually it's like 14-digit alphanumeric code, and the first 10 digits of them is basically your date of birth. Let's take an example to make it more clear. Let's say Miss Anna personal identity code is this. You can see on the screen. It's 131052-308T. So the first 10 letters of that, first 10 numbers of that is 13th is the month, 13 is the day, 10th is the month, and 52 is the year. So she was born on 13th of October 1952. From where they get that information? They get the information when you register yourself, and they get it from you. And then she born in 1952 because the last two digits talk about the year. And that hyphen tells me she born in 1952, not in 1852. Because if she born in 1852, then instead of hyphen, there will be a plus sign. And then she has a personal number, which is 308T. Now, how to reach that 308T, that is none of your concern, neither mine. But just to let you know that men are given odd numbers, women are given even numbers. So that means there are 307 Anna also in this country who born in that year, stuff like that. But if you want to read more about it and you want to know how it is calculated and what that tells us, you can go on this link. I'm going to put the link here and in the description so you can learn more about it. But for now, just one thing which is very... You need a personal identity number to open a bank account. You need a personal identity number everywhere. That is your identity, not the name only, So that number is important and you need to get it. So now the fun part. So you don't need to go to the two offices to get both things done. You can do that in one single office, which I call the local office, or in Finnish, maistarati office. So how to find the maistarati office? This is the million-dollar question. So you just use that address which you have given by your student housing and you go to this website. So once you go to this website, is maistarati.fi. The first thing you do, you change the language to English so you can understand what I'm talking about. On the left panel, you will see something like contact information. Once you go there, you will find a map of Finland. So select your province first. After selecting your province, select your region, area, and then you can see the list of local offices which are providing that services. So you can take the address from there, you can go yourself, or normally they accept walk-in. There is no need to reserve, make a reservation. But yeah, few offices also provide reservation online booking system, so you can book online appointment and then go there. That will save some time. So that's how you go. So I hope you understand all the process. How to register your address and then how to get your personal identity number, which is PIN. I hope we all familiar with what PIN actually means. Okay. Now, here is the bonus tip for you. Should you register your address temporarily or you register it permanently? It's very simple. Play with the name. If you have plans not to stay in Finland after you finish your studies, you want to go back to your home country or you want to move to another country or anything like that, then you can opt for the option temporary, that you're going to stay there only for 1 year or 2 years or maybe 3 years, depending upon the time or extent of your studies. Simple. But if you want to stay there longer, or if you like to stay here like maybe 4 years, 5 years, or even longer, or you want to become a Finnish citizen, doesn't matter, I don't know what's going in your mind, then you register your address as a permanent address. So do that from the very beginning. Think about it, because if you register your address as permanent, that means you're moving to Finland permanently. That thing will help you later in the years when you go for your permanent residence card or when you go for your citizenship. So make the choice now. You can also change it later. But there are people who are very certain what they're going to do. So you just make the right selection from the very beginning. Okay? I'm talking too much, is it? All right. So I hope so. I try to keep it as simple as possible, but still, I'm very camera friendly, guys. So I start talking when the camera turns on. It actually turns me on too. Anyway, alright guys, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to explain it to you. If you like this video, then share it with others who are relevant. Hit the like button, and if you have any questions about the address or about personal identification number or anything else, you can put me in the comments. You can reply, you can put the comments. I will definitely reply you within 24 hours based on my schedule, but I will reply. Don't worry about that. Hope to see you guys soon. Take good care. Bye.